Good day, Falmouth High School. Students, faculty, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, neighbors, photographers, cameramen, Mr. Driscoll. All right, now that I've covered all the bases, I haven't missed anyone. All right, good. Let's get this speech started. I'm Joe Andreassi, and I'm running for president. I'm terribly sorry, that's the wrong speech. I know I have the right one somewhere. Like, oh. Thank you. Here we are. This is the speech. You can tell me if it's any good. Just like my homework and school projects for the past 4 years, I spent many long, tedious hours working on it. Days even. I didn't throw it together at the last minute and hope for the best. When Mr. Driscoll first told me I was to give this speech today, I was like, all right. But when he told me I had to do it in my Captain America costume, that's where I had to draw the line. Those days are behind me, Mr. Driscoll. Sort of. As I stand on the precipice of graduation, my perspective is enormous, and I'm numbed as I gaze back at these past 4 years and think of all the time we've spent together. We've had our highs in the class, and we've had our lows, but we've been strong and we have overcome. I think of the adversity we faced, forced to learn in half the building for 4 years, so future generations can enjoy a brand new deluxe school. Darn you, future generations! Darn you! But hey, we overcame that through many coping skills we've learned. We were able to overcome using our abilities to persevere and ignore loud noises. We made the best out of learning in trailers and classrooms that were nothing more than pieces of plywood in the gym. They look more like forts in classrooms. Not only are we graduating, but we are graduating as the greatest generation at Falmouth High School. I'm declaring. I think Tom Brokaw should come down here and do a piece on us. You know what I'm saying? I can remember a whole week when the fire alarms went off every day due to construction, and yet we still managed to learn. That's dedication. Let's get a round of applause for learning. We've had to go through academic adversity too. Tests have gotten harder, MCAS has become more rigorous. But we built through that. We buckled down in school and studied and succeeded. I'm glad to see all of us here today and to see that this hard work has paid off. But despite all this hard work we have gone through, we've had fun along the way, and all of us are thankful for everything the teachers and faculty have done for us. Yes, we've had our hardships. We made good friends, and we've had them torn from our lives forever. Last year, we lost two of our fellow classmates, Josh Lopes and Shannon Mary Thompson. I know somewhere they're looking down on us, and they're glad to see us at this ceremony today. Can we have a moment to remember them? It is not the good times that attest to a person's character, but instead how individuals respond to challenges. As a class, we have overcome hardships that face high school teenagers here in the 21st century, and we have matured to become the men and women you see here today. We have made mistakes along the way, but we have learned from these mistakes, and they have transformed us from nervous little freshmen to confident scholars ready to tackle the problems of the world. But don't get me wrong, we've had our fair share of good times too. Last month, we had our first dance at Falmouth High School in some 5 years. If only they were sooner, people would have noticed that I looked like I danced like a young James Brown. FHS dances were always fun. I personally enjoyed the ones after the football games. I feel like I'm more of a workout moving the dance floor than I did on the field. Probably something to remember for a long time, too. The committee set the vibe, the bar, extremely high for decorations and the after party at the rec. A testament to the hard work of the class of 2010. Semi didn't disappoint either. It was actually quite good. Looking across the room, I saw people who never really talked, sharing the dance floor together. Maybe we all realized that these would be the last times we would see each other. And to see everybody fist bumping with one another was kind of cool too. We were all having fun together. Graduating classes always like to say how they're the best class, or how their year accomplished the most. But to me, being the best not only encompasses individual accomplishments, but also how people can come together to succeed. I seem to remember a ragtag team of nobodies who made a name for themselves. They rode the wave of victory right into the state finals and right into our hearts. The boys basketball team. We've had great athletes throughout our years. Football was 9-2 this year. Tennis has been champions for like 6 years. And some of us will be in the Olympics, which is cool. We sure did have our good times. Personally, I will never forget the pep rallies we've had in these years, especially this year. I found them quite inspiring. We would get pumped up before the football games, and we knew that we had this whole school behind us. We've always been so focused on sports, though, that we've missed out on some unsung heroes. But throughout our 4 years, we've had spectacular other curricular activities. For band, halftime is game time, and their halftime shows, along with the color guard, continue to fascinate audiences. They have been so good that they placed silver last year and gold this year at the MAJE Music Festival. Also, the jazz band soared superior in Williamsburg this year. Not only have we had a great musical department, but we've had a top-notch math department. Our math team has been stupendous for the past 4 years, but this year, they won the region and went all the way to the state meets, and all of New England meets. We also have a vibrant art scene at this school, where students are able to express themselves on paper in a way that's different than any other class. I've been told that they have memorable trips to Boston. I'd also like to give a shout out to the National Honor Society, who's worked hard this past year rebuilding the teen center at the rec. This will benefit many generations of students. Nice work, guys. We at FHS have always been ahead of the bar. Bullying is becoming a huge problem, and it's sad to think that in South Hadley, bullying can cause a young girl to commit suicide. And it's true, nothing like that should ever happen. But I'm glad that this year at FHS we just celebrated our 10th anniversary for No Gov Day, a day that discourages bullying and name-calling. It is not just one day, though. We try to live by the No Gov spirit throughout the year. This is something we should all really be proud of. If more schools could adopt our I will look up No Gov, we'd live in a better world for students afraid to go to school, fearing that they will be physically or verbally abused. Our school should be proud of the No Gov spirit that has been encompassed in all the students of this school to live on the future generations. These memories may seem minuscule on the whole retrospective, which is life, but they seem to have molded us into what we are today. For if we don't sit back every once in a while and relive the past, we will never truly be able to look towards the future. Never take the good times for granted, because who knows how many you really have. Live in the moment, appreciate the past, and keep hope for what lies ahead. We all have bright futures ahead of us, and as I stare into this vast sea of shining faces, I see the best and the brightest. Kind of. Some will be CEOs of large companies. Others will go on to be doctors and lawyers. You'll have fame flung upon you. But remember your roots. Remember where you came from. And if you're ever feeling generous, feel free to give me a call anytime. Seriously, I'm gonna need the money. Give me a call. Just remember that wherever life takes us, we are still connected under the banner of Clipper Pride. Although it was brief, I truly enjoyed serving you guys this past year. I see you all as my friends, and I'll never forget our time together. But before I go, I'm going to leave you with this. As G. Monroe, and I say every morning, this will be my last time. Remember, you stay classy, planet Earth.
Yeah, Joe! He left his speech and his hat.
Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mark McQueen, for the presentation.